Welcome to the second part of the video class. In this we are going to talk about the images which are being formed by the lenses. So you might have seen a magnifying glass many a times. It is used to read the very small things which are printed on the paper, and you might have also used it to observe the body parts of any of the you can say insects such as cockroaches or any earthworms. So the magnifying glass is actually a type of lens basically, and these lenses are widely used in your spectacles, your telescopes and microscope, which are used to see the tiny particles or which are far away things. So try to add on a few more uses of the lenses to the list. Get some lenses, touch and feel them. Can you find some difference between them? Yes, it is actually those lenses which feel thicker in the middle than that of the edges. जो सेंटर से मिडल में से ज़्यादा थिकर लगते हैं वो lenses और साइड से पतले लगते हैं, उनको हम क्या कहते हैं? Convex lenses. You can see the image of the convex lens here in 15.22 image, that is A part, that is a convex lens. Okay, and those लेंसेज विच फील थिनर इन द मिडल, जो बीच में से पतले लगते हैं और एजेस की साइड से ज़्यादा कंपैरेटिवली मोटे होते हैं, वो कौन से होते हैं? कॉन्केव लेंसेज. नाउ यू कैन नोटिस दैट द लेंसेज आर ट्रांसपेरेंट, लाइट एंड कैन पास. So these are the two images of the convex lens and the concave lens. You can actually see the difference between the two. So you can play with the lenses and you can decide which are convex lenses and concave lenses. Coming to the next page class, that is activity 15.9. We can take convex lenses or magnifying glass. We can put it in the path of the sun rays and place a sheet of a paper as shown in figure 15.23. You can see and adjust the distance between the lens and the paper till you get a bright spot. आपको bright spot दिख रहा होगा sheet के ऊपर, जैसे image में दिया हुआ है. On the paper, you can hold the lens and the paper in this position for a few minutes. Does the paper begin to burn? Yes, actually, because of the phenomena this, which is shown in figure A, because of all the rays are being concentrated at one point. So now you can replace the convex lens with that of the concave lens. Do you see any bright spot on the paper this time also? So why you are not getting a bright spot on that? Because in the case of the, you can say, convex lenses, the rays are diverged. That is why you cannot see the image. We have seen in case of the mirrors that for different position of the object, nature and size of the image change. So it is true for lenses also. So now let us find out that. You can take the convex lens, fixed it on a stand and you did it with a concave mirror. जैसा हमने concave mirror के साथ किया था वैसे ही हम इसको fix कर लेंगे, इसका पूरा setup ready कर सकते हैं. And we can place it on the table. Place a lighted candle at a distance of about 50 cm from the lens, and you can try and obtain the image of the candle on a paper screen which is placed on other side of the lens. So you may have to move the screen upwards or away from the lens in order to get the sharp image of the flame. So what kind of an image did you see? Is it real or virtual? So not very distances of the candle from the lens, you can say कि ज़्यादा distance नहीं था उसका candle से. You can try to obtain the image of the candle flame every time on the paper which is by the screen and by moving on to it. You can record your observation as you did in activity 15.7 for your concave mirrors also. Coming to the next page. Did you get change in any change in the position of the object if an image which is erect or magnified? Could you see that image be obtained on a screen also? Is the image real or virtual? This is how convex lens is used as a magnifying glass. So in a similar fashion, the study of the images formed by the concave lenses, you can find out that the image which are being formed by the concave lens is always virtual, which cannot be obtained on the screen. Virtual means that, and it is erect and comparatively smaller in size than that of the object. Please underline this. This is the result, or you can say inference, of what kind of the images which are being formed by the concave lenses. It is always virtual, erect and smaller in size than that of the object. The last topic which we are going to discuss is about the sunlight, whether it is white or colored. In this phenomena, we are going to talk about the dispersion also. White light consists of so many colors. Have you seen the Vibgyor? So let's find out that. Have you ever seen a rainbow in the sky? Many of you might have seen that. You might have noticed that it usually appears after the rain when the sun is low in the sky and the rainbow is seen as a large arc in the sky with many colors. Can you see the rainbow in the image 15.28? So how many colors are present in the rainbow? When you observed it carefully, there are actually 7 colors in rainbow, though it may not be easy for you to distinguish all of them because these are basically red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. We can learn it by the word Vibgyor. So you might have seen that when you blow some soap bubbles also, they appear colorful. Similarly, like the CD. Can you see the image 15.29? When the light is reflected from the surface of a compact disc, that is your CD, you can see many of the colors. You can actually see by taking the disc in the sunlight. On the basis of these experiments, we can say that sunlight is a mixture of so many colors, that are 7 colors, or you can say different colors. So let us now investigate what are the colors. For this, we have a scientific activity which is known as the prism activity. You can take the glass prism and you can allow a narrow beam of a sunlight through a small hole ऑफ द विंडो इन अ डार्क रूम. एक डार्क रूम में आपने ग्लास प्रिज्म रखा और उसमें से एक सनलाइट की जो बीम है उसको हम पास करेंगे कि उसमें से पास ऑन हो उस होल में से. तो यू कैन एक्चुअली सी द व्हेन द लाइट इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ द अदर फेस ऑफ द प्रिज्म विच इज बीइंग फॉलिंग ऑन द white sheet of the paper or a white wall. What do you observe? Do you actually see the colors similar to those in that of the rainbow? Yes. So this activity shows that sunlight consists of 7 colors. The sunlight is said to be a white light. This means that the white light consists of 7 colors. हम sunlight को कौन सी light कहते हैं? White light. तो और इतने सारे colors हमने observe करे उसमें 7 colors. तो इससे क्या पता चलता है हमें कि जो वाइट लाइट होती है वो बहुत सारे कलर से मिलके बनी होती है. यू कैन ट्राई एंड आइडेंटिफाई दीज कलर्स एंड यू कैन राइट द नेम ऑफ द कलर्स इन योर नोटबुक. सो वी कैन मिक्स दीज कलर्स इन ऑर्डर टू गेट द लाइट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन अराइजेज इन आवर माइंड इज दैट क्या हम अगर इन सब कलर्स को मिक्स कर दे तो हमें वाइट लाइट दोबारा मिल जाएगी? सो लेट्स परफॉर्म एन एक्टिविटी इन ऑर्डर टू इन्वेस्टिगेट दिस क्वेश्चन. Activity 15.12. You can take a circular cardboard disc of about 10 centimeter, divide the disc into the 7 segments, and you can paint the 7 rainbow colors on these segments as shown in the figure. You can also paste the color papers on these segments and make a small hole at the center of the disc. Fix this disc loosely on the tip of the refill as shown in the figure of a ballpoint pen. Ensure that the disc which is being rotating very freely. Rotate the disc in the daylight. When the disc is rotating fast, you can actually see the colors are getting mixed together and the disc appears to be whitish in color. So such disc is popularly known as Newton's disc. You can see the image of this disc. It is showing the 7 colors and it is appearing white on rotating. With this class, we have completed our chapter number 15 light and our final term examination का जो हमारा syllabus था वो सारा complete हो गया. I'm going to send you the PDF for the question and answer. Write your question answer neatly and properly in your notebooks and prepare well for your examinations and test. Thank you and have a nice day.